Introduction. The crisis caused by a terminal illness implies the challenge, of course, of different families, since they are the main support of the parent. For this reason, we start this study. Problem statement. What is the impact of the family participation in the emotional stage of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical in the city of Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020? General objective: to determine the incidence of family participation in the emotional stage of the parent of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinic of the city of Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020. Inform parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical about the DC and the care measures they should have in the treatment process. Raise awareness among family members, inform parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical about the DC and the care measures they should have in the treatment process. Provide psychological and emotional support to parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical during diagnostics treatment to reduce emotional impact. Justification. The answer of cancer disease is an unpredictable fact winning the evolution of people to the point that with the affects of family members is violates their safety because it shows their state of fragility. The reason in this case can be multiple and have to do with the family state, that is, with the particular way in which family face oncology service of the San Luis Clinic in the city of knowledge and skills acquired during the classroom training of psychology students of the Minute Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020. Theoretical framework. Cancer is a process of uncontrolled growth and spread of malignant cells that can appear anywhere in the body, invading the surrounding distant metastasis to distant points in the body. This endorsed by World Health Organization 2014. Considered cancer in the abnormal development of disease production by the constant growth of normal cells that have the ability to invade and destroy other tissues, altering their anatomy and function respectively. The cause of cancer multifactorial, which means that many factors are involved in this appearance. However, there is no clear reason why some people suffer from it and others do not. Methodology. The methodological approach to be used in the qualitative Since we want to establish the impact of family participation on the emotional state of the pediatric hemato-oncology service for the San Luis Clinic in the city of Bucaramanga. San Luis 2003. Shalela Espinosa Londoño Rojas 2012. Results. The results show that the impact of the notification was devastating in the family, since although they were aware of the seriousness of their state of health, they hoped that with time their recovery would be achieved, especially in the case of a child who is just beginning to live. They also consider that no person is prepared nor receive news of this type, no matter how much they want. First, because the doctor relays the news without previous preparing the family member for the impact that it presents, and second, because psychology help begins to receive already in the middle of the process, when the environment or the spirit have altered significantly. They are empathic in affirming that the role is in the family child, completed because all the interest is transferred to the parent to make their suffering more variable, and makes them lose control of the activities, because as the interest is focused on the sick person every time. It revolves around him, and anytime that brother him are upset, him revoked by the rest of the family members. Results. From the response of the respondents, it's perceived that family members from the disease lose control of their life, and this impacts both socially and labor and emotionally, but above all economically, because some them sacrifice their productive activities to provide greater support the parent. Regarding the preparation to care for terminally ill person, none of the respondents state that they were prepared, and the care they lavished was to the parental sentiment that accompanied them, although they state that if they received information on how to perform the palliative care that requires the parent, and that has led them to have at some point in the process have assumed the role of caregiver after relief. All of them state that the tension they are experiencing of the psychological impact of the terminal state of their family member affect their state or heal, because they are forced to modify their life patterns, their habits, their customs, to such an extent that they even think of stopping take care of it, and even come to wish that this and now to life the meaning and resume their life normally. Discussion. Díaz 1993 and Dietrich 1993 considered that the terminal illness caused inevitably in the social relationships of both the parent and the family, which is why accompaniment is needed in the psychological and emotional aspects that affect them through a multidisciplinary intervention in the hospital, family, and social environment of both the parents and his family, so that the care of those who require care are not affected. Thanks, salud.
Introduction. The crisis caused by a terminal illness implies the challenge, of course, of different families, since they are the main support of the parent. For this reason, we start this study. Problem statement. What is the impact of the family participation in the emotional stage of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical in the city of Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020? General objective: to determine the incidence of family participation in the emotional stage of the parent of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinic of the city of Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020. For parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical above, the DC and the care measures they should have in the treatment process: raise awareness among family members for parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical about the DC and the care measures they should have in the treatment process. Provide psychological and emotional support to parents and family members of the pediatric hemato-oncological service of the San Luis Clinical during diagnostics, treatment to reduce emotional impact. Justification. The answer of cancer disease is an unpredictable fact, winning the evolution of people to the point that when the affects of family members is violates their safety because it shows their state of fragility. The reason in this case can be multiple and have to do with the family state, that is, with the particular way in which family face oncology service of the San Luis Clinic in the city of knowledge and skills acquired during the classroom training of psychology students of the Bucaramanga during the first half of the year 2020. Theoretical framework. Cancer is a process of uncontrolled growth and spread of malignant cells that can appear anywhere in the body, invading the surrounding distant metastasizing to distant points in the body. This endorsed by World Health Organization 2014. Considered cancer in the abnormal development of disease production by the constant ground abnormal cells that have the ability to invade and destroy other tissues, altering their anatomy and function respectively. The cause of cancer multifactorial, which means that many factors are involved in this appearance. However, there is no clear reason why some people suffer from it and others do not. Methodology. The methodological approach to be used in the qualitative science, we want to establish the impact of family participation on the emotional state of the pediatric hemato-oncology service for the San Luis Clinic in the city of Bucaramanga. San Luis 2003. Shalela Espinosa Londoño Rojas 2012. Results. The results show that the impact of the notification was devastating in the family, since although they were aware of the seriousness of their state of health, they hoped that with time their recovery would be achieved, especially in the case of a child who is just beginning to live. They also consider that no person is prepared nor receive news of this type, no matter how much they want. First, because the doctor relays the news without previous preparing the family member for the impact that it presents, and second, because psychology help begins to receive already in the middle of the process, when the environment or the spirits have altered significantly. They are empathic in affirming that the role is in the family change completely, because all the interest is transferred to the parent to make their suffering more variable and makes them lose control of the activities, because as the interest is focused on the sick person every time. It revolves around him, and anytime that brother him are upset, him revoked by the rest of the family members. Results. From the response of the respondents, it's perceived that family members from the disease lose control of their life, and this impacts both socially and labor and emotionally, but above all economically, because some them sacrifice their productive activities to provide greater support the parent. Regarding the preparation to care for terminally ill person, none of the respondents state that they were prepared, and the care they lavished was to the parental sentiment that accompanied them, although they state that if they received information on how to perform the palliative care that requires the parent, and that has led them to have at some point in the process have assumed the role of caregiver after relief. All of them state that the tension they are experiencing of the psychological impact of the terminal state of their family member affect their state or heal, because they are forced to modify their life patterns, their habits, their customs, to such an extent that they even think of stopping take care of it, and even come to wish that this and now to live the meaning and resume their life normally. Discussion. Diaz 1993 and Dietrich 1993 consider that the terminal illness causes instability in the social relationships of both the parent and the family, which is why accompaniment is needed in the psychological and emotional aspects that affect them through a multidisciplinary intervention in the hospital, family, and social environment of both the parents and his family, so that the care of those who require care are not affected. Thanks, salud.